see a butterfly, many of them in jars. Dory forbids him to touch them. He will send a scout, and then find Howard. He's here. Victor is looking for something out there. He will join when Victor will say. He's 15 and thinks he is ready to join, but he has to make a beginning. It's a morning cloak butterfly and lives a year to maximum, and is very rare. He has to find it. He can tell his academy stories. Howard says he doesn't need to scare the boy with his horror stories. He says they were caterpillars and became butterflies. Victor was weak and became strong. He has to show Victor that he's ready. He's here, leaves his horse and looks for it. There are many in here, and here is Morning Cloak and an undead just there, approaching. He catches it and kills it, closes the jar, and is on his way back. There is someone on his horse. He checks around and asks to hands up in turn and asks who she is. He kills undead and she fights. He takes domination and gets her mask down. She is a child, and so is he. She was looking for water and food. He says she's lucky it didn't break. They are here since he didn't come at the told time. John introduces her, and soldiers take her. They move to return. She is going with them, and he might get an opportunity to show Vic. Vic is out, so can't meet him. Morgan didn't send her. He doesn't know about it. She was up to it for a long time to get in here. She didn't use the phone box because he would have declined. She was hoping that Grace or June would keep her here, hiding, and she would be able to live a normal life. On emergency light, she saw the date on the computer screen. She turned 13. Since she was very small, she saw fight after fight, so now she wants a chance to get a place here. June calls to come. A ranger is wounded. Victor had separated, and several rangers didn't make it out. These are radiation burns. He didn't find anything. He is taking her to the holding room. He does what Howard says. Someone falls. She notices it. Garcia jumped from the ledge to become one of the undead to keep this place safe. He was scouting outside to find parts for the elevator to run it. She can bring them. He says she has a skill and has done it before. Says she has volunteered. She might get a chance. She will do it. She will go tomorrow along with Allie, and now she can wait. Wendell will go with her to talk about Sarah. He talks to Allie. He has to prove himself by knowing the purpose of Charlie coming here. He says these things aren't easy, but such chances make someone a ranger and leaves. They are on their way. She doesn't feel it's right to put cloaks in jars. They should get a chance to live as well. They stop as there are stalkers. He takes another way and knows this place to hide. Opens and gets in here. He stops her and checks to clear. She wants to play bowling. Rangers are here, so they hide. He takes a shotgun and waits for them. They leave. He keeps it. He used to live nearby here and used to come here on weekends. They want to learn to bowl. He throws one, and it entirely misses. He says they should go, but she wants to learn, and he agrees for just one roll. She has to put 2 fingers in the middle holes and thumb in the bottom hole, and has to hit the middle arrow. She has to twist her wrist slightly left and throws, and it hits all. Now they have to go. He keeps it, sees photos. She asks about these, and he just leaves. There was a photo there of his father. He was an imam in the army. When the nuke happened, he died after a while, falling sick, and he was with him till the end. They have reached. This is the place. Most will be at ground level, so she will start from the upper floors. He stops her as he wants to go alone. She is doing this and will help him become a ranger. He gives a walkie and will stay on channel 4 and asks to not get exposed. Wears her hat and mask and gets up. Gets onto stairs and gets in. Stalkers ask him to hands up. They are checking his horse. They ask why Vic sends rangers to the pit. She asks why the girl went inside. They hit him and are going inside. He stays first. He gets to the door without a mask. They take position, and he opens. A herd of undead attacks them all and kills each one of them. He takes gun and gets inside. Calls for Charlie. Kills an undead, and there is more growling. Kills it, and another one is an undead soldier. He aims but can't shoot and gets under it. Charlie kills it. Both are fine. She lost her mask in the fight. She killed these all and locked the others. Readings are clean. The door will not last maybe. She opens it and gets in with a torch. Gets tools and works on taking parts out. She saw what he did to the stalkers. She says she is feeling bad for not telling the truth. Morgan sent her to turn the beacon off tonight to clear the undead so that they can get Grace and the baby out. She is not going to do it now. Her everything was not a lie. She wants a normal life and had thought it would come with Morgan, but not by getting him into trouble. Howard is on the radio and the door is breaking. He says he has found out and says sorry and gets her in and locks her in. She will die in here, though he leaves her among contaminated undead. Goes for Howard and says he's coming alone with the board. She is saying that they can do it together now. He stays over the killed soldier undead and leaves. She goes silent, and after a while, all undead are shot. He's here and kills the last couple. He had lied about being with his father till the end because he couldn't handle him and left him in that condition. He thought becoming a ranger would make everything all right. But today, he was going to become a coward and will not do it again. He is not afraid of Strand or Howard. All those things she couldn't and he couldn't, they can do together and like this. He kisses her for a while. It was the first time and was better than bowling. He has seen places to hide, and she passes out. He goes for Mr. Dory. Here they are. They are waiting to hear from inside. He says he did good by calling him. They are out. She is stable now. She was exposed to radiation, just like the other rangers. They should check him as well. June has no answer. To this level of exposure, she has counted days, apologizes, and leaves. Here in the jars room, some scouts have brought shots of the same undead they saw in the building. Vic is calling tomorrow since the state is not in a good state. She was telling the truth. Morgan didn't send her. He can't expel her. She is sick because of him. He has to get her out to save what they have built. He brought her here after they had already talked. He can trust him, knows it, and leaves, appreciates his role today, and tomorrow will be his first day as a ranger. He sees jars. Here she is lying on the bed, and he gets here to get to know about her, gets to her and sits with her, gets her in arms. She is feeling very scared. He wants her to go with him, as he wants to show her something. He brings her here with eyes closed, and now she opens it and goes, "Wow, it's very beautiful." It's her birthday today. She was right. Such a beautiful thing should stay alive, even for a while. He will stay with his own this time. He will stay with her. They dance and laugh and get lost in each other. He will leave with her every moment, gets her a cloak. She has to put the light off. He will do it, kisses her and leaves. At the roof, he gets here and sees around and gets to turn it off. Howard is here, and so are rangers. He runs to the edge. They want to change this place. He gets a gun and tires. He stops to shoot. He fights and takes him under his control and is going to kill him. Says, "I'm sorry," and throws him. Here in the room, she hears it and sees him going down. Gets out of the room crying, saying that he's here, and she says he killed him. He's a monster. He says he just saved the tower from those who wanted to destroy it. Dory is standing with Howard. June says John would have been ashamed to see him today. She will not answer anyone. He needs her more than him. Everyone needs a doctor, and without it, the tower will collapse. She will live under her care. He says he had to say it to gain their trust to take Howard's place. She says it'll not change anything. It was her fault, she says. Then why did she let her go? She is hiding since when she came here due to being scared. He doesn't deserve forgiveness. But she promises that under her left time, she will see Strand collapsing, and she will do all she can to do that.